Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Setting him on the dive. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Another carry for him. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers in today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cut down the field again. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is ETN. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Hurt.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Three. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
From the gun, Milrow. Got for big yards on the right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And off headed left, Henderson. He dodged the tackle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
19 target, Buffalo 18.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Wow, wide open here, complete. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80!
To the air on 3rd and long. that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Hold it ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
19, 18. Check, smash, check, smash. That's your man, that's your man. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Henderson here from the gun. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Come on, come on. Hey. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Diving. It was close. They say he got it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Gotta be lying. 18, Pioneer. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hey. Cougar, trap 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18.
Milrow from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Henderson on his own read. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage, he gets smacked. And then when you pitch it out to the running back, and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro?
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Up 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals break the tie here in the first. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Panthers 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey.
They'll go play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on, come on. Hey. Panthers.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go. Check. Hurt.
Running this one left. Still has some space inside the 35. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. How about 29 yards on first down? Time to set him up with a fresh set of downs. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. From the red zone on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
It is caught left side. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
This return starts at the 5. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. To the 30. He's at the 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead on the first play of the drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. On to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. This makes it up to the 25. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Press all 80.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Alert! Alert!
First down, and they go right back to him. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Ready?
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, break.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Hot 70, hot. Ready.
No design run. Here's Miller. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Option give to Henderson. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. That's a pickup of 9. And the Bengals have a first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
19 Tiger. Go.
It's a design keeper for Miller. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Ready.
This time it's a passing play. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Here we go. Big Lion. Cut up, Panthers.
It's Henderson on the give. And he'll be met into the line to limit the gain to a yard. And a tackle made by Princely Umemi-Ellen.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Maverick.
Off the play fake, Mill run. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Let's go now. 18 on you. 8 press on 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Monroe throwing on third down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. On to handle the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey. The Eagles. Ready?
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he has suffered authority there. That sub came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get it. Ready?
They give it to him again. He cuts it back right. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Down. Cowboy 80. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Go.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And this hasn't been a common sideline with him tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check smash. Check smash.
Back-to-back carries here. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going ground on 1st and goal. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Ready.
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick. Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Bengals make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Hey, Kay, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. That's ready.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Don't see the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Final throw before the break. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Get it. 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Panther 11, 18, Pioneer.
Milrow with it on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lions.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready?
They give now to Henderson. And they take this in for the score. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Legets with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Ready?
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down, you get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. They're going to try and throw it here. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Ready, set.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Line up the design keeper. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got...
And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 65, yeah, 65. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
There's nowhere to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Alert! Alert! Ready! Cougar 19!
They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Go.
From the gun, Milrow. Forced out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves. Check, 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 check. 79 Broncos.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Ready.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
19, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18, Pioneer. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go now. Ready.
Henderson here from the gun. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Handoff for Henderson, running left. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing here, Milrow. Pulls it out to 7. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's a design one for Milrow. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. They broke out the design, one from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He gets with a return here. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Throwing off the play fake. All the left side. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Panthers 50, Panthers, hey, Smith, here we go.
They'll run here on first down. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go, start. Ready.
Pass play coming here. They sure can't just only make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Down the field. Again. He's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, able to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Throwing now on third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, go.
On the right side, Henderson can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that was all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Bengals 49, Panthers 35. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Giving 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Here we go. Here's Buffalo 18. Cougar.
Throwing from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within one score in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, this is ETN. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Ready.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Will Rowe from the gun. He's going to push one deep down. That's complete inside the 35. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He gets with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's another quick hitter. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards out to catch. That is a job well done.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
I'll throw it. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
19, 18, 5 years.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Laser. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. To get the return, line up to about the midfield stripe. Here he goes out of bounds.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals moments away from their 4th win of the year.
Ready?
2nd and 3 now. Counter play. It's Henderson. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Go!
Well-designed run. Here's Milroe.
Come on.
Line up to take a knee on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's a design keeper for Milroe.
Let's go now.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
60 Bison. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win.
And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.